This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Well, if you've been planning some outdoor activities, maybe a picnic, maybe a trip to the beach, maybe, I don't know. But the heat wave starts Monday for sure. Like a heat wave. This is the most Manitoba thing ever that you go straight from garbage weather, like waiting for spring, into a heat wave.
Yeah, +5 to +35.
Yep, just boom.
In a week.
I don't know how much of a heat wave you're going to feel because I haven't heard anything about the winds and stuff, and it's still May, but 30, 34, 36, 35 will get you from Monday to Thursday of next week.
We might want the wind at that point.
Little breeze?
Yeah, nice little breeze.
Do you have a solid air conditioning situation at your house, Vicki?
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
it gets a little hot upstairs, but we've got some ceiling fans in the bedrooms, which are helpful.
Same here. It gets a little warm on the second floor,
Yeah.
but otherwise...
Could have used those last night for the Vicki Shea LaFleur non-viewing party, but the fans weren't working. It was a little hot in the house, Phil. I got to be honest.
I want to get into
I
this.
got some notes.
Oh, you took notes? Okay, Joe.
First thing.
No, wait. Can we wait on this? Or
Yeah,
do you wanna...
no, we'll wait.
Okay.
We'll wait. But the first thing I just have to mention is that whole idea of putting the phones in the Ziploc bags meant the only picture that was available was the one Vicki took of herself.
Yeah, that's right.
And people go, "Where's Joe?" I was
Yeah.
invited to the party and everybody else, but we got no pictures
Where's
because
Joe?
then Vicki put her phone away.
Put it on lockdown.
Like everybody
Yeah.
else. Be a good leader,
Yeah,
Vicki.
the rules apply to you too, Shea LaFleur.
Sorry, guys.
I'll tell you the result. It worked for the result, though. That's all.
And that's all that
mattered.
matters.
I bet on the game because Vicki said she's not going to watch a second of it, and she proved this.
True to my word.
Someone who will never, and it makes me a bit sad that I would never go to the non-viewing
Yeah.
party because I can't. Like
You can't.
I got to
would be
tell you, I'm not going to the next one. I missed a hell of a hockey game.
Bone Phone's coming up in less than 10 minutes. We have a call about the non-viewing party. We got calls about roundabouts. We got calls. Actually, there's an animal story that I don't know.
Oh.
It's
Not
a
good?
kind of a gruesome story. I
boy.
really haven't heard anything like this before. So there.
That's why you want to play the call because you haven't heard anything like it before, but you're warning us that it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
All
really
right.
setting
Trigger
this up.
warning.
Yeah, trigger warning coming up in the Bone Phone at 6:20.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the Bone Phone and let her rip.
It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Listen, I called in yesterday about a jackass on his cell phone on the highway again driving. Two morons going 70 in a 100 zone. Maybe park your car and go ride a bike. Actually, you know what? Never mind. Don't ride a bike because you probably don't even know how to pedal. Rock on. Woo!
You know, he wrapped it up pretty happy, and that's what Fridays will do to you. Even though he's mad.
You can't let those traffic snarls get you down. You got to keep moving on to the positivity.
He let it out, and then boom, back to good.
Good call. Okay, this traffic, I guess if I had to label it or give you a headline, it's sounds like being nice doesn't always pay off.
I just wanted to give a shout out to the older gentleman leaving the Tim Hortons parking lot where I blocked off traffic so he could get out onto Regent heading west. He was kind enough to call me an asshole, so I guess that's the thanks you get for holding traffic up so the old timer could get out there. Anyways, you guys, that old man, he made my day. That was funny. I couldn't help but laugh. I didn't. Asshole for letting them out. Okay, right on. That was good. Also, let's give old Bobby Bird a shout out here and let's go. Go Leafs, go. Let's go.
You got to laugh, right?
That's so good.
Oh, man.
The old guy didn't know that he was being nice. Okay, Joe, I think you're being wrongly accused of something in this phone call.
Oh.
But it's about roundabouts. Let's just play it here, and then we can discuss.
Hey, PJV, Doug Burke guy here. Today you were talking about roundabouts, and Joe, I think you said something about no rules. I call bull.
Yeah, Joe.
If you don't signal while you're exiting a roundabout, you're a piece of shit. Use your goddamn signals, people. It tells other people what you're doing. I can't read your mind. Thanks.
Actually, I said I use my signal. into
that's
roundabout because it doesn't feel like there are rules. I believe is what I said.
Yeah,
but
I
could
can't
be wrong.
see you saying no rules.
Well, only because I
It's not the
use my signals
Thunderdome.
in them, and I use probably one of the most confusing at the outlet mall all the time.
That is.
It's a rough one, the double.
It's a double, and so yes, I use my signal.
Can we all agree that's one of the, if not the most confusing roundabouts in the city?
It's tough because it's so crowded. It's a double. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, my apologies to Dog
You
Park
should
guy
apologize.
if I
How dare you?
Okay, Crazy Craig movie review, and this one my son and my wife are going to see this. Especially he's a big fan of the whole Mandalorian, Grogu series on TV. I've also watched it too, but this won't be good news for them.
Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. Did we really need, or is it any good, or anything else like that from 7.5 years since we last had a Star Wars movie? 5 out of 11.
Oh boy.
It's not good. It wasn't bad or terrible, but it wasn't good either. It's just carrying on the adventures of the Mandalorian and Grogu, who now work for the Republic. The effects weren't bad. Grogu, cute as always, and everything else like that. But the other thing is, there's other characters from other Star Wars shows in there, and if you don't really follow it, you're going to be at a loss. Anyway, 5 out of 11. Catch you later, Crazy Craig. Peace.
So here's the interesting part about that. I don't get the sense that Crazy Craig's a huge fan of Star Wars movies. So
Yeah. I wonder.
So 61% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, 88% from the fans.
That's usually the way too, right? The
Yeah.
fans usually speak volumes of these movies.
But that is a good point to know that, you're going to be at a loss if you haven't watched the TV shows. So maybe you want to make sure you're up to date on that before you see the movie.
Yeah, I think there's a certain contingent of fans that will like this, no matter what.
For sure.
Yeah. Okay, now to that call that I said might be hard to hear. And there's going to be opinions on both sides of this for sure. But here we go. It's about geese and dogs.
Yeah, here's to the douchebag in Headingley. I'm working, and there's 2 dogs running around, big white huskies. Notice they're chasing geese, and they're eating. They ate 8 goslings. I actually went up to him and said, "Are those your dogs?" And I told him what they did, and he didn't even blink an eye.
That would be hard. That would be hard to watch.
Oh, my gosh.
That would be really hard to watch.
Oh, my stomach just sank when I heard that. That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
And I never heard a story like that before. Like
dogs.
No.
Dogs.
Yeah.
Like someone's not wild dogs, somebody's dogs
yes.
running around
domestic.
Eating goslings. Wow. I wonder what would happen like if I don't know how that would work if you called like animal services.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Yeah, good
Well,
question.
I mean, those geese are federally protected, yes?
That's a good point.
Right? So it's kind of a serious offense if you're caught.
And we're gonna get opinions on both sides. There's too many geese, right? You're gonna get that as well. But regardless, that
Just
would
the
be
visual of that makes me sick.
It'd be hard to watch. Yeah. Okay, let's wrap. A little bit more levity here. This is Guilty about the non-viewing party last night.
The third star. Twazi malade, okay, I don't know French. Vicki, a Shay, a la fleur. Have fun at the non-viewing party, you guys. I bet it's a blast. I'll be watching the game. Sorry. I'm Montreal's good luck charm.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we all play our parts, right?
Yeah.
Some of us have to watch it. Some of us have to not watch it.
Well, that's the part we can't forget about here, is you're doing this for the team.
Yeah.
You've been a fan for 3 weeks now, Joe?
Probably 2.5.
I think it's almost, I think by the end of the weekend, it's going to be about 3 weeks exactly. And I mean, look what they've done in the playoffs since you jumped on the bandwagon. I'll tell you one thing, and I'll have a full report for you whenever you want it, Phil, because I was there last night. Not that anybody
7-10?
would know because there was no pictures. But I will say, going home, I was catching up on, what was happening on the post-game stuff, right? And I'm going, I missed a hell of a game. Why am I going to this non-viewing party? and I came up with the idea for Vicki.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't think I can go back for another one. It's sold out anyway. Like, what's the difference?
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Scrollin!
Here's what's trending
with Philly, Joe, and Vicki.
I gotta say, I didn't see this one coming. Another sequel to the Godfather what do you call it? A trilogy is in the works.
Isn't it crazy? There's been 3 movies.
Yeah.
Coda, the third one, didn't get as well received as obviously 1 and 2, but now this has got a whole different slant to it, does
Coda
it not?
was just like a re-edit of
Yes.
the original movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
3 was panned, though. 3 is
Yes.
of the Godfather series, universally pretty much disliked. I mean, it's
okay.
It's not in anywhere in the world of 1 and 2, but I don't mind Andy. I like Andy Garcia, and I didn't hate it as much as some people did.
I never saw
Godfather
the
3.
third one. I saw the first 2.
Right.
The original movie, as you may or may not know, was based on a novel by Mario Puzo.
Yep.
This sequel will be based on a book that's about to come out called Connie. It's written by a best-selling author, Adriana Trigiani, in collaboration with Mario Puzo's estate. The book is set to come out in the fall of 2027. So, as you probably gathered by the name, this will be about Don Vito Corleone's only daughter, Connie. It was her wedding in the original, who was played by Talia Shire. The surprising part of all this is that Francis Ford Coppola won't be involved by the looks of it, at least not writing or directing it. Although his rep used the word unlikely, so the door is still kind of open, but he's 87 years old.
So if you're doing Connie, then you have to have Michael in there. You have to have Sonny in there because those are her brothers.
Yeah.
Like, who will play those characters? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know what the timeline is either. Like, is this Connie kind of in the future of what she grew into? Then you can age up all the actors, and it might be a little more seamless.
Okay.
But I don't know. It's a tough thing to follow. It's going to be a high
exciting.
bar.
I want to get it. I want to get excited about it.
Yeah, it's a new
I'll check
perspective.
it out, but it's interesting because her character in the, like, you know what I mean? Like, she wasn't the biggest character.
Yeah.
So they're taking, like, one of the siblings off. Maybe that's how you get to know them.
Yeah.
Because what do we really know about Connie?
That's right. Well, maybe it's going to be interesting to see it all through her perspective.
Because Michael kind of sloughed her off at one point,
Yeah.
right? So
Yeah, they had a tumultuous relationship early on.
and that's
then-
what I want to see.
Yeah.
Not the older.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll see what happens. And unfortunately, this next thing is just in the U.S., at least for now. But it's an interesting idea, so I'm curious what you think about it. Spotify announced a new reserved feature that's going to let artists set aside concert tickets for fans on the platform. So they'll look at streams and shares and other listener activity to figure out who the most dedicated fans are. And then they'll reserve maybe 2 tickets for them, and they have 24 hours to yay or nay them.
Well, when Spotify starts doing what 92.1 City does, giving away free tickets, then I'll join Spotify.
Yes!
How's that?
And I just want to throw out there quickly, because Joe and I are talking about this off air. It's just a report at this point. Nobody involved with the show has confirmed or denied it, but there is a report out there that Tom Hardy has been fired from Mobland for season 3. Season 2's on the way, and he's in that.
Yeah,
Hardy.
and you and I were debating, do you kill him off? Do you replace him? There's so much storyline there, and I don't want to get into the storyline because if you haven't seen it, but with season 2, and we don't know what season 2 brings with the arc, you can't really figure out what they should do until you've seen it. So, yeah, that's tough news for Mobland fans like us.
We'll keep an eye on that to see if if there's a confirmation on what exactly has happened with that show
But
in the coming
Mobland,
days.
any other, is there an easier show to kill off a character?
Yeah, that's it.
Show called Mobland. Characters die. That's Scrollin.
This is the Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
You seriously, Joe, bailing on future non-viewing parties?
Well, they're sold out, by the way, so I don't even know how any of us are going to get in for this whole round. That's the way it goes when you put wristbands out there.
Yeah.
Vicki, you're doing your part, though. You are. I got to commend you. I said this earlier. You've been a Hab fan for almost 3 weeks. You jumped on the bandwagon, and the way you're contributing to this playoff run is by not watching the games.
That's
Because
right.
we determined, or you determined, that when you pop on a game, that they win when you don't watch. And you accidentally popped on a game like about 7 days ago, and they lost.
Yep.
So we can't have that anymore.
No.
That's why the non-viewing party started.
I'm doing my part. I'm not watching. And last night was a success. Habs won.
It was a success as far as the Habs winning. Here's a couple of notes I made about the party last night. The Ziploc bag where the phones was great means everybody pays attention to your John Lithgow marathon. That was a bit much.
It was out of left field, I'll admit that, but I had a good time.
But yet, a lot of people were talking with the fact, and believe me, there was a lot of talk around the treadmill where I got to stand most of the night. It was that busy. There's two of us on the treadmill. It was a little too close.
Yeah.
You got it. But you got to take advantage of every inch of space in Vicki's house.
Yeah.
That's why she sold specific treadmill tickets, and that's
right.
what you bought.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I bought the treadmill seats.
It's like the loge seating at the Burt.
Yeah, except the loge seating at the Burt, you still have a seat. I was standing.
Well, a standing room only.
Yeah,
That's
and then,
just
and
how
then
it
the
goes.
idiot that was there with me turned it on and off all the time, so I was flying off the back end. Anyway, it started with the phones. The Ziploc bag for the phones was a great idea, leaving them at the front door, except the fact that you took a selfie of yourself before the party started and then posted it. People were asking, well, where's Joe? And I was asking myself the same question.
You couldn't photo and pose a yellow in that picture.
I kind of threw the idea at you about a non-viewing party.
Yeah.
And you ran with it.
I had to put my phone in the Ziploc bag as well because I'm a woman of the people. I'm going to follow the same rules as everyone else. So I had to get a quick pic just so people know what's going on, what the vibe is.
3D glasses in that picture and the Vicki Shea LaFleur hat.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, good.
I don't know if you noticed, Glenn posted a photo of a snapshot of my photo on the 92 City Facebook page. And you know how sometimes AI will generate different questions under the photo or whatever? He highlighted one of the questions was, because I'm in the photo, I'm eating a cheesy. And the photo or the caption is, why is the woman eating alone?
Yeah, that was a big question at the party, too, because when we got home and saw the picture, that was already posted. I do want to mention a couple of notes here. The food was fantastic. We didn't get any of the cheesies. That was Vicki's deal.
Yeah.
We missed an incredible hockey game, so I think that's changed my mind about going to the next one, even though it's sold out. Matt, 2 killer sets.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard.
15 minutes. But the one problem, Vicki, and I hope it doesn't happen again, no one's for sure thinking it was you and Matt. But a couple had locked themselves in the bathroom, making out apparently.
Really?
That all of us had to use the bathroom downstairs. And of course, we're all the plants downstairs.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but somebody might have peed in one of those plants.
Things got
My
wild.
tomatoes.
Yeah.
There's pee in your tomato
Oh,
plants.
jeez. Just my luck.
Hey, it happens at parties.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Shut up with your names.
Hey, what's your name? You've got a name so you can play this game.
The Name Game. Brought to you by South Beach Casino and Resort.
It's a game about names, I guess.
It's a really easy way to confirm if you're eligible to be a contestant on the Name Game. Pull out that driver's license, take a good look at it. Yep, I have a name. Check. And do you have a phone? And you're in, just like that. 780 City, 780-2484. We need a contestant to play this morning. Hello, City. You want to play?
I'm down, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever played the Name Game before?
I have not.
Okay. How old are you?
I'm 27.
Young guy.
Love it.
Yeah.
We're going to ask you a series of questions. Then we will guess your age. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Or sorry, no, we're not going to guess your age. We already know your age. All right, you're 27.
You win.
Oh, good job.
Winner.
Then we'll guess your name, is what I meant to say. Okay, I'll go first.
All right.
Did you, or like, have you ever, or do you currently own, and I know the answer to this, you're 27, but I'm going to ask anyway, a magazine subscription? Do you get a magazine delivered to your house?
No.
Yeah.
A better question might be, have you read a magazine?
When's the last?
I have, yeah.
Okay. What's the last magazine you've read since Vicki's redirecting here?
Most likely it's going to be when I'm waiting in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Highlights.
Yeah, very good.
Find all the 7 items hidden in the tree or something.
Swank's a good magazine, by the way. Next time you're in a gas station.
Oh, yeah.
At the dentist.
You find those in the waiting room a lot.
Okay, my next question. Do you currently have leftovers in your fridge?
Oh, yes.
What is it?
It is something my wife made yesterday. Some pulled chicken with sweet potatoes and onions, and it's so good.
Okay.
Really good.
Vicky's already asked 2 questions, but here she goes with 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I like to really get in there.
We know,
in
yeah.
everyone's questions. Colbert just ended his late show run last night. Who's your favorite late night show host of all time?
Oh, I don't really watch TV, so I've never really watched TV.
Okay.
Yeah, not everybody's into the late night, right? So,
Yeah.
but that's cool.
Good thing I got in on Phil's question there.
That's right.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
And we're getting into some hot weather. Popsicle or freezy?
Oh, popsicle.
Yeah. Just a standard one, or is there like a
You got a
fancy
color?
one that you go to?
Just anyone.
Yeah.
Popsicles, yeah.
Okay, Joseph.
Favorite outdoor activity?
Volleyball or just at the camper.
Okay.
Just hanging out.
Well, you could actually do both
Yeah.
at some of those camping sites, eh? A little volleyball
Yeah.
action. Yeah. And footwear of choice.
I just recently switched to the dark side and got some Skechers slip-ons.
Oh, boy.
At 27, I just got
Yeah.
some. I just got some. You got nothing to look forward to. I'm telling you.
I know.
You're an old soul.
It's not Crocs.
I love
He's setting his knees up for success. That's smart.
Crocs are comfortable for the camper, I'm telling you. That's a game
Crocs.
changer.
If you're doing outdoor activities, definitely.
The slip-ons
Crocs
just for
and
everyday
socks.
life.
Mm-hmm. Is that your 2 questions?
Oh, yeah. I'm just keeping it to 2.
Okay. All right, time to guess your name. I'm going to go 27. I'm going to say Braden.
No.
How about something simple? A Matt.
Nope.
Chris?
Nope.
Cole?
Nope.
Cole's a good one at 27.
My guess was going to be Riley,
No.
and my other one was Steven.
No.
Were we close at all?
The first one you had the B right.
Oh, so it's
Okay.
Braden.
Yeah, Braden. So Braden wasn't close. That's what I guess, but it wasn't
Yeah.
close. But we got the B.
Yeah.
How about
Brock.
No.
Ben?
Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Brock is like, that's an old man's name. Now,
I don't know. Is it?
I think
don't
so.
see many old
I grew
Brocks.
up with
I
a
think-
few Brocks.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know any nowadays, but
I don't really know any Brock.
slip-in Skechers might have thrown you in the name.
Well, that's what did it for me.
Yeah.
They're very comfortable,
Curveball.
by the way.
You're like 2 years from the white New Balance, Ben.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and B into more ears.
The completely useless question.
Completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y. So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
Just a quick note, because we just heard Foo Fighters there. Starting Monday morning, we begin qualifying to win a spot on the bus to go to Regina to see Foo Fighters.
You betcha. The city bus is going to be full.
It's going to be amazing. You cannot
Listen
wait.
for the Grohl call
Mm-hmm.
with a code word that you text in and get you in the draw.
It's easy. It's
Yeah.
so easy.
Every Friday we pick a winner.
Yep. Right now, though, we've got Burt Block Party tickets. This is the Kill Switch Engage night in downtown Winnipeg. Joe has the question.
1/4 of parents say they can't send their kid off to their sporting event or activity, you know, like hockey or dance kind of thing, without this. So 25% of parents say they can't send their kid off to that sporting event or activity of theirs without this. What is this?
Sorry, I know you just repeated yourself twice. What was the percentage?
25%.
So a little bit lower. Okay. 780 City, hello. Do you have a guess for us?
Hello, I do. Is it to their favorite hobby?
No.
So you're...
It's an item.
It's
yeah,
an item.
Yeah.
I think he
Oh,
misunderstood.
it's an item?
Do we
Yeah.
give him another chance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's fair. 1/4 of parents say they can't send their kid off to that sporting event or activity like hockey or dance without this item.
Is it their Lucky Socks?
Not their lucky socks.
Good guess.
I like to go to Vegas with my lucky socks.
Do you have lucky socks?
No.
Oh, okay.
Running out of time.
There's not much luck. My last few trips in Vegas, I barely had a shirt to bring home.
Then you're doing it right.
780 City. Hi there.
It's probably a higher percentage, but I'm going to go with a bottle full of water.
Not water. No,
that's
bottle
like
full of
90%. But
For sure.
that was the first thing I thought
Me
of too.
too.
Yeah. Burt Block Party tickets on the line this morning with a completely useless question. Hello there, you're on the air.
Good morning. Poor boy number 5 here.
5. Very rare find. It's like that hockey card pack.
Yeah.
Poor boy number 5. Hard to find that one.
It's the hologram.
Number 4.
I
Number
got a
4. You
battle
could
number
trade those
4 and
cards.
3.
No, we never hear from PB5. This is exciting.
No, 4. I said trade them away. Like we get a lot of 4.
You got to get now. It's got to be good because you don't get on very often. PB5. What do you got?
I'm going to say a spare change of clothes.
No.
Good answer.
If we get from PB 1 or 2, I'm telling you, those are rare finds. Those are like Pokemon cards. You got to keep those in the collection.
Have a good one, man.
Good like that.
Yeah. Yeah, 1 and 2. Have we ever talked to 1 or 2?
I'm telling you, it's a rare find. That'd be like a Gretzky rookie card or something, worth a few bucks.
780 City. Hi there.
Hey, I got to take a lifeline this morning.
Philly, Vicki, or the text line?
Anything on the text line?
Text line. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the most recent guest cell phone.
No, not a cell phone. No.
Sorry about
That makes sense nowadays, though, too, right?
Maybe if they're too young to have their own, you give them one to take along with. Yeah.
Would that fall under? Would this be?
Technology is not in the answer.
Okay. For Burt Block Party tickets, good morning. You're on the air. Go ahead with your guess.
Good morning. What about snacks?
Not snacks. No.
That's key.
Yeah, I was thinking that one.
Again, might be a higher number, though, probably.
That's true. Yeah.
Hello.
Orange slices.
Hello, City. You're with the completely useless question. Go ahead with your guess.
That last guy just took my answer, so I'm going to need a lifeline.
Yeah, Philly, Vicki, or the text line?
Vicki, can you help me out?
Gosh, yeah, all my guesses have been guessed. What about an extra pair of shoes?
No.
Okay.
No. 1/4 of parents say they can't send their kid off to their either sporting event or activity like hockey, dance, without this item. One of the guesses was as close as we've been. And I don't know. Are you ready? You want me to tell you which one yet, or?
How many lifelines are left?
I think we still have 3.
Okay.
You might as well. Which one was
It's
close?
Friday.
Yeah.
Water was the closest.
Okay.
Closest so far. Good morning, City.
Good morning. Can I go with Phil, please?
I was going to guess a backpack, but you just said water was the closest. So I got to go with backpack because I just said it out loud.
It's not backpack. No.
Sorry about that.
Bottle of water was as close as we've had.
780 City. Hello there.
Is it some sort of a support item, like a blanket or
yeah.
No, it's not a support item.
Good guess, though.
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that.
No, me neither.
Burt Block Party tickets up for grabs this morning, 780 City. Hi there, you're on the air.
Yeah, what about snacks, like orange slices or something?
No, nothing like that. No snacks.
Okay.
It's not a snack.
Bottle of water was as close as we've had.
Hello there.
Oh, boy. Can I go with Philly?
How about a Gatorade?
Yeah.
Juice
How about
box?
an energy drink?
All right.
Energy drinks. You got that G2 or Gatorade sitting there in the hockey bag or maybe the dance bag. Yeah. Energy drinks.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so you've got the Gatorade, and then there's all kinds of drinks they might want before the game, right? They're the like a Red Bull is also in as they get a little older.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Then you advance into beer league hockey, and you know what that's all about.
Who's this?
Dorian.
Congratulations. You're the winner this morning. Hang on the line. Yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Victor, getting locked out of your house sucks. Getting locked out of your house for long periods of time.
Well, before the non-viewing party, too, and she still pulled it off
I
last
was
night.
panicking. Yeah, for about 3.5 hours, I locked myself out of the house.
Do you know how?
I think so. My parents had dropped off some soil to top off the garden beds yesterday, so I saw they were there. I kind of got on my chore clothes, rushed out of the house, and went to help them shovel it out of the truck. My mom gives me the invoice for the soil, so I go and run and put it in the back door just so it doesn't blow away. Come back out. We finish with the soil. They drive away. I'm going to go back in to put some sunscreen on, get my hat to deal with the soil, and I can't get in the house. So I guess what had happened when I came back out from throwing the paper inside, I must have hit the doorknob. You know the little lock that's on the doorknob itself? Yeah. I must have brushed it or something and locked myself out behind myself. So anyways, Matt's not home. It's about maybe 1:30, and I think, okay, well, worst case scenario, he's usually home by maybe 2:30, 3:30. So I've got something to do. I'll just deal with this soil, and I'll wait for him to get home.
I wish you had called me.
I did. Oh, that's the other thing. I left my cell phone inside.
Oh,
so
gosh.
I couldn't call anybody.
That's awful.
Well, I was going to send Phil to help you with the soil.
That would have been nice.
You know what I thought was the best part? That Postman Paul was not dropping off the soil till your mother handed the invoice over to you.
Well,
and, and you were running in and out of the house, but
no
none
free
of that
rides for
soil
anyone.
was touching the grass until this at least.
She wrote paid on the invoice.
That's
Okay,
it.
postman,
we're good.
Dump the soil now. So, like your folks don't have you don't have anybody in your life with a spare key.
They had left.
They had left.
Yeah.
There was no way.
No way to phone
I
them.
don't even know if they carry it with them. They might just have it at their house.
No,
Even
for
if I
sure.
got a hold of them, they would have had to come back. Whatever. So I'm just like, I'll wait it out. I've got something to do to keep me busy.
Yeah.
But it's getting later. And I asked some woman walking by, like I'm Scrooge yelling out a window, do you know what time it is? And she says it's 4:30, which is way later than I expected him to be home.
Right.
So I see my elderly neighbor across the street sweeping her back porch. And I think I'm going to scare the hell out of this woman. But I walk up to her house and I say, listen, I'm from across the street doing yard work, got locked out. Can I use your phone? Now, I don't know Matt's phone number because this is the age of cell phones. Exactly.
Up as Matt,
but I do know my parents'
phone book out?
landline. So I call them. The answering machine picks up because they're screening calls because it's coming from a wrong or different number. But anyway, my mom picks up. She texts Matt. I go home. I'm sitting on the front steps, parched to, out of my mind.
Haven't had water. You're like lost and stranded
And
in the
I've
desert.
been wheelbarrowing around soil.
Have to be honest, I'm a little disappointed that Phil and I weren't your first emergency contact. But
I don't know your numbers either off the top of my head.
We
I
know
should
that.
remember
We're not
them.
getting many calls.
So anyways, about 5 minutes after that, I see Matt walking down the street. This is so corny, but it's almost out of a movie. He's got a bouquet of flowers as he's walking down the street.
Wow.
And so I was like, oh, that's so nice. He must have been at the store and heard I had a rough day or something. But he's looking at me confused sitting outside.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even get the text from my mom because he always has his notifications off. It's a bit of a thing. So I tell him the story, and he had no idea up to that point. Oh, I also tried to communicate with him through the doorbell because we have one of those doorbell cameras, but he doesn't have the notifications on.
Was just a coincidence.
Just a coincidence.
Oh my God, this guy is setting the bar way too high now, playing it up like, playing it up like he didn't see the notification.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you think he was lying about it?
No,
eh? Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
Well,
I will say this.
would be a good move.
If he was smart, he would have brought home electric door locks instead of where you punch in a code than flowers.
This is for Matt this morning.
If he was smart, he would have bought me a Gatorade.
Yeah.
Vicki, though, you need to put a key on your property.
I know, but that's
Like
always
hide
dicey.
it underneath a flower
But
flower pot or something.
I was playing with the doorknob afterwards just to see what might have happened. It might be like a faulty doorknob. It's an old door.
Yeah,
so
could be.
I might have to put one just for that door outside in case it happens again. But
Seriously,
3.5
we
hours.
changed to a passcode lock. It's the best.
Yeah, that's quite an ordeal yesterday. I look forward to the
Well,
mini
hey.
series.
But you know what? Still pulled off the non-viewing party.
Yeah, I
Without
know.
a
It's
hitch.
amazing.
That's the happy ending.
Yeah.
Vicki Shea stranded in the yard. Coming soon.
So everybody heard about the story.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
At 8:42 on a Friday morning, it's Phil Aubrey, Joe Aiello, and Vicki Shea.
Yes, it is.
Vicki Shea Lafleur, sorry.
Lafleur.
Oui.
At least for the NHL playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Is it going to be a legal name change? I guess it depends how far the Habs
Oh, I got to
go.
go to City Hall for this?
Well, you might. If they win the
Jeez.
Stanley Cup, we might send you. We might send you not only to City Hall but to Montreal for the parade.
Whoa. If anybody's going to the parade, I am. I mean,
No.
Look, I appreciated 3 good weeks here of being a super fan, Vicki Shea Lafleur, but I'm not signing up for Vicki gets sent to Montreal for a parade.
You have not even hosted a viewing party.
Yeah.
She hosted a non-viewing party. She's been intense for 3 weeks. What commitment? What commitment have you made to this National Hockey League franchise outside of having a beautiful hat on And I love black on black with the logo now for a lot of sports teams. Okay,
Crisp.
so you're buying some merchandise from your favorite team. This young lady, 3 weeks ago, had the biggest decision of her life to make. Do I become a fan of the Montreal Canadiens? Step one. Step two was, maybe I'll start watching some hockey. And then what happened? She watched a little bit of hockey, and the team she started cheering lost. Now she had to commit to not watching hockey.
It has been a lot. It's been a lot
in
your
3
life.
weeks.
And then the
And
parties.
you know how tough it is for me to not watch hockey. It's a struggle.
And she'd love to go shopping in Montreal. What are you going to do there? Go to a hockey game or a parade? Like anybody can do that. You walk around the Bell Center and not go in and be enticed. Vicki Shea could do that.
I do feel underdressed whenever I'm in Montreal.
Yeah.
I just got to
You don't wear turtlenecks.
wear the Habs
and
jersey
leather pants.
and a scarf. Got to be a
That's
scarf
right.
as
Need
well.
a scarf.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
That's almost a triple banger when you look at the list of tunes. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. I have a birthday wish too. We can use that last one for.
sure.
I'll tell you why. Because the old bull is turning 52 today. That's Robert. Okay. Happy birthday from your son, the young bull, Tyler, who's going to join him for a glass of whiskey a little bit later on. Celebratory shot.
Very nice.
Happy birthday, Robert. 52 today.
That reminds me of that scene in Step Brothers where John C. Reilly is talking to the dad about his new partner moving in. Oh, Dad, what happens if she's got the old bull? What happens if she sees the young calf? And the dad's like, would you shut up? Classic movie. The double banger went over really well. Someone was commenting on Aldanova, Joe.
Yeah, that goes out to Tammy. But, we're getting a lot of memories back to high school for some and days at the old barn, checking them out, opening up for the Scorpions, Aldanova and his band.
$15 tickets, somebody was saying.
That's under the nice
boy.
price category now. $15 now.
That's select-a-seat?
Yeah, back in the day, you used to be able to just call in or stand in line and get your tickets. Those good old days. Oh, hold on. We have a birthday today, too. Steven, turning 28. That's from your dad, Chris.
Right on.
Well done. Going to Brazen Hall for dinner.
Yeah, nothing wrong there. They've got some great beer and food.
Heat wave coming next week. It's good that you got all that yard work done yesterday, Vicki.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be ridiculously hot.
Hard to wheelbarrow in the hot sun. I mean, when I was hauling around that dirt, I really started to think of all the landscapers out there, just people shoveling all the stuff and everything. It's hard work.
That's hard labor.
Hard on the body.
Oh, my, that is hard labor. Like, you see people shoveling gravel is one that I see all the time.
The worst. Or rock. We put some rock in last summer, and boy, is that a hard one to do.
And as much as it gets hard, like, especially when you're trying to dig that shovel into the pile, the last remaining rock seems to never want to get in on the shovel. And even when you use, one's what? You sweep, I'll hit the shovel. And I don't know what it is, but I'm looking around going, my neighbors must think I'm a complete moron because landscapers know exactly what they're doing.
Oh, sure.
And there's me in about 17 different positions trying to get the last of the rock.
Yeah.
They're not thinking you're a moron. They're going, honey, do you have the defibrillator handy? Joe's doing yard work again.
That's true, Phil. That's true.
You'll never be vertical again.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Big heat starting Sunday into Monday into next week. We're talking into the 30s. Here we go. It's about time.
Woo! Summer.
Don't discount Sunday. High at 27 either. That'll lead things into, 30s to mid-30s.
Just going to throw an idea out there. If the Habs keep going and you're looking for more non-viewing parties, you might want to think about setting the sprinkler up in the front yard for your guests.
Hey, I could do that.
You have topsoil down on the ground now, though, don't you?
And in the front.
At the very least, put up a please do not walk on the grass sign. There's no room.
Then you track that soil on your feet into the living room.
Oh, no, it was shoes off yesterday. Phil, I got to tell you, I don't blame Vicki. Nice carpet there.
Don't bring your goose poop into my house.
No doubt. Sea Bears in action tonight at Canada Life Center and the Goldeyes at Blue Cross Park.
Oh, good. That's nice for downtown Winnipeg today.
No shortage of options. Downtown will be bopping.
By the way, we've always got our list of things to do over the weekend on our social, so check that out. Make some plans for the nice weather.
Yeah, if you need something to do, it's right there.
Yeah.
Good call. Reports have surfaced that Tom Hardy has been fired from the show Mobland. Joe and I both watched this show. But you indicated, Joe, that he's there for season 2 for sure, which is coming soon.
I believe that's done and wrapped, yeah.
Okay, but it's season 3 where the reports are that he won't be back. Now, we have not heard anybody confirm this. It's just a report that's circulating. Apparently, he was just very difficult. And we've heard this about Tom Hardy before.
Yeah, has a bit of a reputation.
That's right. And also in Scrollin, a new Godfather movie is in the works.
Yeah, from the perspective of Connie, the daughter.
That'll be interesting, too. Because in that, it's an old school mentality, right? It was the boys' club, right?
Yeah.
From father down, right? And now you're going to get the female perspective as the sister.
Yeah.
Who was actually almost disowned for a while there if you followed the Godfather trilogy. So that'd be a great perspective to see from a young Connie into where she is now.
Yeah. Doesn't sound like Francis Ford Coppola is involved, but I actually wouldn't be surprised if his daughter, is it his daughter, Sofia Coppola?
Yes.
She's a big director, so I wouldn't be surprised if she stepped in, especially with female-led movies.
She took a lot of heat for the third one because she was involved with Coda.
She?
Yeah.
Oh.
Her acting wasn't very good. And there was
No, not acting-wise, directing-wise.
Yeah.
And there was an angle in that movie. It was just, 3 was a hot mess.
Never
But,
saw it.
Yeah, I would definitely check this out. I'll look forward to hearing more about the new Godfather movie.
Connie,
yep. A quarter of parents say they can't send their kids off to their activities, whether it be hockey or soccer or dance, without a Gatorade or an energy drink of some form.
Yeah.
That was in the completely useless question. You guys partake? I know, Vicki, you've got the big bottle of water every day.
Yeah, I like a Gatorade. I'll take that over a soda. It just quenches the thirst a little more.
There's a reason I'm the weight I am, and I think a lot of it had to do was there was no Gatorade or that in growing up. It was a Tupperware container of, let's say, ravioli. You'll be hungry after the game, son. You got to eat.
That's the dream.
That's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City weekday morning 6 to 10.